Hello everyone, welcome to my second video on Ridika's channel, and today we'll be discussing about the different types of nutrients that our foods contain. So foods mainly contain two types of nutrients. We have macronutrients and we have micronutrients. In the case of macronutrients, we generally have carbohydrates or carbs, proteins and fats. In the case of micronutrients, your foods contain vitamins and minerals. When we talk about carbohydrates, now why do we eat carbohydrates on a regular basis? In an Indian diet, you will see at least 70 to 75% of your diet will always contain carbohydrates, which is not generally considered as very healthy, especially if you're dealing with lifestyle diseases like diabetes, PCOD, etc. When we talk about carbohydrates, there are two types of carbohydrates that we have. We have simple carbohydrates and we have complex carbohydrates. In the case of simple carbohydrates, we generally talk about sugars and refined wheat flour like maida and things like that. In the case of complex carbohydrates, we have wheat, we have jowar, we have millets, and we have oats and pasta and things like that. Talking about proteins mainly help you with a lot of muscle repair, building your muscle and things like that. Any gym person whom you talk to generally will have a lot of protein on a regular basis. The daily recommended intake of protein is around 0.8 to 1 gram per kg of body weight, meaning that if your weight is maybe say 50 kgs, you should eat approximately 50 into 0.8 grams of protein on a daily basis. And protein generally, something like egg whites or whole eggs or chicken, all kinds of meat products contain protein. When we talk about vegetarian protein, it's mainly your legumes and dals and paneer, milk and milk products. If you're a vegan, you can consider having soya bean, legumes, tofu. All of these things also contain a lot of protein in them. When we talk about fats, again in layman terms, we have good fats and we have bad fats. In the case of bad fats, like we all know, deep fried foods like French fries and chips and all of these are basically considered as bad fats. Whereas in the case of good fats, we have something called as omega-3s, which are considered to be very healthy for your body. And this basically contains your seeds and your nuts, majorly your flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds and things like that. Also dry fruits like almonds, walnuts, pista, cashews, all of these contain good fats in them. Coming to the micronutrients part of it, we have mainly vitamins and minerals in them. When we talk about vitamins and minerals, it's mainly your plants, basically your fruits and your vegetables that contain a lot of vitamins and minerals in them. So these play a major role in helping in your digestion, in helping in your red blood cell counts and a lot of different functions when it comes to vitamins and minerals. They play a very major role when it comes to your antioxidant activity in the body, meaning your immunity, your inflammation, anti-inflammatory foods. All of these things majorly contain a lot of vitamins and minerals in them. So example can be, like green leafy vegetables like palak, methi, all of these things. Fruits like apple and banana, peach or orange, so things like that. All of these things contain a lot of vitamins and minerals. Now when we talk about a balanced diet, there is a concept which is called as the My Plate concept. In the My Plate concept, it is very important to ensure that you have equal amounts of carbohydrates, proteins in the diet, a lot of protein, especially when we talk about the Indian diet. Of course, 40% of the plate should always contain fruits and vegetables, and a little bit of it should also contain healthy fats in it. Now, this is one topic that we'll be discussing at length in the next video of mine. In case if you guys have any questions when it comes to macro and micronutrients, please drop in your questions in the comment section and I'll be taking them up. Thank you so much for watching. Happy health to you all.